unstoppable today. Oh, Pisces, welcome. This is your reading for Mercury in Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in here. To you, we are looking at a retrograde season, a retrograde cycle. This is going to be a lot coming up from the so-called past, a lot of tests, but I see a lot of answers as well being answered here for you. Answers being answered, haha. Well, you always had the answer then, Pisces, yeah. Okay, just maybe reminded of an answer to something that you just kind of knew, but now it's a matter of just sort of really officially integrating with this sort of, I'm hearing the science of your spirit, the science of your soul, the science of your being, what it means to be also, how do we say, not just you, but you, happy you. What does a happy Pisces look like? And I feel like you're yet again re-answering those questions. Now, I was meditating on your energy. First of all, if it's your first time to the channel, welcome. I'm a Starseed Oracle medium. My name is Natalie. It's human name. Okay, Natalie. But yeah, this is Pleiadian Starseed Oracle channeling, right? So keep it open mind with how the messages may come through. It may seem sort of like moving fast at times. Feel free to slow the pace down. You can hit the little gear. Let's get into it. And we're looking here at 3 months. Okay, Pisces, yeah, we're looking at December 6th. We just moved into Mercury in Capricorn just yesterday, a day ago. We're actually filming this technically on the 8th. And yeah, we have January, we've got February up until about the 11th or so. And without further ado, Pisces, though, let's just jump into it already. I was meditating your energy. Wow. Pisces, I see for some of you, you have completely stepped outside and beyond a certain restriction, okay? Something that was really like annoying. It was also very much like oppressive. It felt very much like heavy, okay, on your spirit, on your soul. You're just like, I'm not feeling good about this. I'm not feeling happy. And I feel like you finally pin the tail on the donkey with that, okay? Like, who is it that's bothering me? What are they doing that's bothering me? You know, what are they thinking they're doing? Okay, I'm hearing that as well. Now, I was meditating. What I was picking up on here, and I am a sun sign Pisces in Western astrology. I'm a moon sign Sagittarius. I have a lot of Pisces in my chart, Mercury in Pisces as well. I have a lot of Jupiter in my chart overall, Jupiter being in my 9th house as well, in the fire sign, fellow fire sign Leo. Jupiter holds home, right, to Pisces and Sag. So anyways, but yeah, you know, there's something here, Pisces, that you have rediscovered, and I feel like, let's clear, the way Spirit was telling me, the way that your guides were telling me so in particular was, it's something you felt you had lost. Okay, there was something you felt you lost, and it was a very, 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 it was saddening to you. This was something that I feel you didn't ever really quite come to terms with. You knew that you needed to sort of rekindle in this space in some shape or form. You knew that you needed to reconnect even in this space and to really reunite even with someone here in this space to be able to move on into the next stage of your life. And I feel like you were going to find whatever that thing is that you felt you had lost. Okay, so it's a very powerful message here from you, from your guides. I feel like they want you to know that this is coming. It's on its way. You're going to have an answer here, Pisces, something that was just like so burdensome even for you. Something that was a burden on your spirit. It was heavy. It was weighing on your shoulders. Okay, it was weighing heavily on your shoulders. You're going to find how that also plays into the magic of how you step into your future. Okay, it's not just, let's say, moving back into the past and, you know, it's like, okay, let's talk and let's figure that space out. No. This is a matter of how it actually integrates and speaks to your future, how you know, have moved on even, let's say, from this experience, and how this, let's say, shape or form of how you looked at yourself in the past even is going to meet up with the future you. It's very exciting, and I see for some of you here, this is even something that you come to understand better in relation to someone maybe from your past, okay? There's something maybe about someone here who you're just going to sort of see clearly for what it is. You're going to just have that, again, that answer. It's an answer, Pisces. It's just like no other way to say it, and I feel like you're going to have a way maybe even to say it now, okay, to yourself, like, that's what that was. That's who that person was to me as well. That's what that experience meant to me. That's what I feel I deserve now as well. Seeing who that person is, seeing how much I gave to that person, how much I put into that experience, and what I got out of it, I now see what I'm ready to continue to give to it or to pull back from it. And so in however way it does resonate with you, Pisces, I feel like you're going to have, again, I'm hearing your answer. So let's get further here. 6 of Cups leading into death. You got the moon. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio here on the table. There's something that is fascinating to you as well. I'm seeing something that you're going to really, I feel this is going to be very exciting for you. The early stages here of this season of Mercury in Cap. Now, again, right, Mercury's going to slow the heck down, given that it's going to go retrograde. So there is something that you may be sort of like finding you need to sort of work with as a concept, but I see a major peak here is right around the 7th and the 8th. We just stepped over those days and we're on the 8th here today. Something may culminate here. We do have Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, right? today. The moon is in Gemini, and it is hitting those last degrees. It's moving into this Vortic Chorus right stage, which every moon cycle does. And so Mars right now is in Gemini as well, and Mars is retro, right? We know that. And it's going to be until about January. So there's something here in these next few days that you may find, it's tricky, but then it's simple. It becomes simple. It's something that you feel you just sort of like have the answer to naturally. Even I'm hearing maybe it's a matter of what it is that you want to say it to someone about something. It's like, I have that aha moment now. I have that also like that intentionality with which I'm going to pursue this very, let's say, important decision point. And I feel like you're just going to have something just kind of come up and out of you, and you're going to say, I'm going to deliver the baby, okay, kind of vibe. Like, I'm going to put that paint on that canvas. I'm going to say what I need to say to that person. I'm going to stand for what it is that I also really feel and I truly believe in. And I feel like you're not going to look back. You're not going to look down. No. For some of you Pisces, listen, you're just very similar to Sagittarius here. I just did the reading prior to yours. There's something that you're going to step into your power with in a way not only you, but people around you, Pisces, have never seen. Okay, and this is going to be a magical, okay, new beginning. I feel even if this is you in your career, your industry, I feel like it's just something that you're going to set the bar with, and it's not going to be brought down from then. Okay, 9 of Cups, and you're leading out with that card and leading into Temperance in this week. 7 of Cups, not this week that we're reading on, but hey, whenever you come back to this reading, and I, by the way, do recommend you come back to readings over time. Oh my God. Okay, but before we get to that, oh my God. Okay, let's do that. Let's continue. I'm hearing the letter J. Some of you, it's yours, Pisces. You're winning something here, Pisces. It's over, the whole discussion about it, everything. For some of you, you're going to be hired for something, some kind of position. There's something that's going to become known here. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio, Capricorn. You may even have several people here. There's something that's very competitive, and I see you winning it. I see you winning accolades here. You're going to be going all the way to Hollywood, Pisces, is what I'm hearing. You are doing very well as well with something, and I feel like your guides are saying, Pisces, we see you, we've seen you, we've been looking at your work, and we know who you are exactly. We don't see, you in the sea of people that you maybe see yourself in, and sort of like one with it. How to say this? Even if, let's say, you work with a community and alongside a community, you will be called out. You will be seen in a very particular way. Guys, give me a second. Isaac, what's going on? Isaac, where are you, doll? What? Isaac, what's going on? Oh, are you stuck? Oh, okay, doll here. Okay. Thanks, doll. It's like we're both like calling each other doll these days. Okay, Isaac. Oh, why are you wearing your harness like a sachet? Hold on, let me take this off the doll. It's like, why did you come? Aw, he's a Mars and Pisces. Why don't you just come on over and say hello? Let's get a round of applause here. Going for Isaac now. Okay, hello everybody. I'm hearing a song by Adele. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart. And I'll tell you apart anymore. We look each other like we just finally found each other after like years out at sea, Hey, that is what it feels like when you find a soulmate, yeah? I feel like Pisces, there may be a reunion of some kind here where you feel that way, okay, about the person that you're with, and it's just like, wow. I mean, it's been too long for some of you. Let's clear it, and let's just clear the energy. Let's back it up. Let's put it in the throat chakra. Let's clear the energy entirely through the heart chakra. Let's back it up in the upper chakras here, the throat chakra, the crown. There's something, let's clear it up into all the way through the chakra system, up through the crown, down through the root. Let's clear the heart chakra, up into the throat chakra, up into the third eye, and the heart chakra again. There's something that you have realized you want, and that's when it comes through for you. And I feel like some of you here, this is a matter of making peace with maybe who it is that you really do feel some sort of way about, who it is that you really do see yourself with, who it is that, really also touched your heart in a way that maybe no one else did or nothing else did. There's something here, sometimes we think, well, I want to be with someone, and then you're like, actually, maybe it's my project of life that I really want to pursue. Sometimes it's, oh, I thought this was like the best, you know, move to make in my life, to just, you know, devote myself entirely to my career. But then I realized, you know what, wait, actually, it's this person right here that I want to sort of give myself more and further to. There's something here that you make peace with, Pisces, that you say, I do want this and I will invest in this entirely, and I'm going to give my whole being to this conversation now. For some of you, I see you reaching out to someone. For some of you here, you may hear from someone, okay, there's something big coming here. I'm seeing the 8th is a big date for you, and I see the 11th for some of you here. I see the 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd. Some of you may have a really nice few days where you're just sort of sitting amongst those who you love. Let's get a little further here. 5 Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah, there's something that you will be nominated for some of you, and this is going to end a very long cycle, a very long chapter that wasn't working for you. And I feel like it's not only you, but others knew it. They saw it around you as well, that this was just not, it's like, this is not what you deserve. I hear that as well. This is not, you know, your performance even. It's like almost like at the feeling, Pisces, that you feel as if you've been cast for a role that is just not you. And you realize that you knew that, okay, but it was a matter of like, well, how am I going to switch out of this you know, this space? And it may even be an industry, something about it just wasn't working for you. But I feel like you kind of had the sense that it's not about just eradicating it, just, you know, leaving it behind entirely, completely forever. It's a matter of finding your nuance within it. And I feel you are going to do that. So let's get a little further here, Pisces. He's eating the mic cover. It's a napkin. It's not so fancy, guys. Yeah, okay, don't worry. Oh my god, wow, was it expensive? Shoot, that sucks. It's like a little napkin. So yeah, but that's okay. But hey, you know, Isaac, well, whatever keeps his little heart busy. Isaac, I love you, doll. He's a puppy. So thank you guys for your patience as well. He does make his appearance every so often in the reads. Let's get a card for each of the days. Some of you, your work will be featured, your work will be published. Wow. Pisces, yeah, wow. You've defeated, for some of you, your enemy. I don't know, what does that mean? Okay, but yes. Whoever was sort of like working so-called against you, I feel like you have clearly laid your mark as well on the territory, so to speak, and there's no going back. It's like everyone knows this is Pisces' domain. Pisces is yeah, definitely in control, and they have it under control, and they know who they are. And this is more maybe even like a metaphorical sort of sense of you feeling a victory of some kind, or you say, I know who I am in this space, and that's all that matters, and no one can touch me here like that. Yeah, star leading out of the sun, leading out of the death card. Your ego, I feel, will find its place, and that's not saying that you were like, let's say, in a space with your ego egotistically. So more, you know, having a healthy ego is important, right? Saying, no, I do deserve this, and no, you know what, I am that person who created that thing back there, and yes, I do want to get paid for it. For some of you, this is really the message. Knowing that, you know, yeah, it's not something that you owe anybody, right? This is a matter, your journey and your life's purpose is what you bring into form by way of how you space it out between you and others. Wow. So how you also really, you allow yourself to be immersed in your story without really caring, okay, about how others see you in that space, what others will say about how you do what you do, and how others will see you after you've done what you've done. This is a matter of unabashedly loving what you love and living for that with no reasons. Okay, yeah, I hear it like this. Seven of Pentacles, but you need to sort of give to others, okay? And this is even saying, I don't need to, you know, feel that, you know, this is a good thing that I'm doing because others are going to be, you know, my fan afterwards. They're going to be fanning me. They're going to be hitting me up on Facebook, on Instagram. You know, no. This is like what I want, that I know I want because I don't know why I want it. You know, it's one of those types of passions. It's like behind closed doors types of passions. Okay, behind closed doors, I don't need to say to anyone, I don't need to explain why it is that I'm feeling good about whatever I'm feeling good about. I'm just kind of doing me. I hear like that as well. And I don't need to do it for anyone in front of anyone. I'm hearing that as well. For some of you, and that doesn't mean that it won't be, let's say, made public, but for some of you, I see you're living for yourself, and then that's just sort of taking on a life of its own. It's like really, really magnetic for some of you energy as well. And I feel people are really going to be digging this if it's content you're posting. Wow. You in a space that you just haven't been in as well for some time, you know, where you're just sort of like, yeah, again, living for yourself, and that's something that others are just sort of wanting to even just partake in just because they see that you are so real in that space for you. Let's get further. 10 of Pentacles leading out of the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. Pisces, I hear it again, you're going all the way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Okay, so some of you have a Virgo here. Something about Virgo energy is going to be really particular here for you during the cycle. There's something that you need to sort of really square away. Maybe even it's something that you feel you're going to get very serious with. For some of you, this is a humongous investment. Okay, it's a huge bid of purchase. I'm hearing property, Empress. Oh, wow. This is huge, huge. For some of you, this is even something historic. It could be, this is a legacy that you feel you'll be leaving behind. This is something that you're building. It's maybe even some sort of structure. It could be a business, something with a government even, organization, industry. Isaac, are you okay, doll? What's going on? It's an alert. Are you okay, sweet pea? Do you want to go down, doll? Okay. You want to go down? Here. You know how to get up, right? Okay. So he has little stairs. He'll go up them if he needs to. Okay. But yeah, some of you, I'm hearing new address. So yeah, some of you, I am also getting you were dealing with stalkers. Some of you were dealing with stalkers. I'm hearing Hosier. Aren't they a band? Someone here is dealing with like a lot of nonsense. Okay, even publicity energy is like, I see you just stepping out of that, and I feel you're gonna find a way to just sort of like get out of that whole scene, so called. I see you like maybe even like moving to a place where you just have more privacy and you're feeling like much more comfortable. Okay, with where you're at. Let's turn the sacral on the root. Yeah, I mean it's really, I mean whatever this decision is, I feel it's a great decision. I feel like it's just gonna be the move. Okay, that you're not gonna look back from. It's like I don't need to even think like, was this a good idea? You're just like, wow, I have silence, I have peace. It's like for the first fucking time I can hear my own breathing. Okay, I hear it like that. Some of you are maybe gonna, let's say, move from a big city to like a secluded, you know, town or something like that, Pisces. Let's get further. The Magician and the Devil. And I do feel it's going to be a very wise investment financially, but this is a general video. This is a video, we'll have to say, for entertainment purposes only. And yeah, please talk to your financial advisor before making any lifestyle decisions. The Magician, the Devil, the Page of Cups. Let's get a little bit further. Yeah, I'm hearing very wise decision. This was whatever this was. If you're pulling out, if you're going to be investing more, whatever it is, I feel like it's just going to be doing you and others also very well. This is something that, yeah, whatever you're putting into this space, I feel like it's going to really, it's going to give back down the line. Yeah, you may be purchasing property, for example. It can be, but that's not the only right manifestation of this message. The Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and maybe for some of you, it's selling your property. It's like, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, I don't want to deal with that headache. I don't want to deal with any of that. So yeah, this is not like a unanimous, single message. Empress, Emperor in reverse. Wow. Okay, so yeah, yet again, whatever was owed to you as well, Pisces, I feel you're getting it back. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. I hear a Virgo, an Aries, and Aquarius. Some of you here, this person, something about this dynamic was really strange, very awkward, very much like uncomfortable and even kind of rude, and like it really put you off, Pisces, at a certain point. I see like for some of you here, this person is maybe religious, or there's something about their lifestyle that is just not really in alignment with you, and it's like in your core you knew it, you felt it. It's like, I don't really think that this is something that I want to be involved in the long term. Now I see that you're going to, could also be past life energy mirroring in this particular lifetime. Maybe you don't know, you can't put your finger on whatever it is that makes you feel uncomfortable with this relationship dynamic, but it just makes you feel so, okay, uncomfortable. And there's something though at the same time that you're thinking, but am I crazy for thinking that way? Like, why do I feel like I don't really relate to this person? I really have a lot of love for them, emotion for them, but then there's something that just makes me feel that we're not quite able to really like kind of like click. And I feel like for some of you here, this is going to be resolved. I feel like for some of you here, something about you're gonna have the conversation about whatever this is. You're gonna talk about it, bring it out in the open. For some of you, there's just something here, okay, maybe even it was just it was right under your nose, Pisces. It was something, I'm hearing Aquarius, something that just was not sitting right with you with this person, and I feel like, or the situation, and I feel like you're going to sort of understand, okay, wow, that's what it was. Okay, it's a fact that, you know, maybe, yeah, like there was this one undertone of our relationship that we weren't really bringing, forward. Now, let's get further. Wow, no, Pisces, listen, this is your story. Oh shit. The Two of Cups, mirroring justice. Okay, let's clear it in the third eye. Let's clear in the crown chakra. This is going to be one hell of a month. At the end of December, Pisces, I feel like you're going to throw something completely out the window. Something that's completely, it might be the shower head. I don't know what that's about now. Okay, there's something that you're just going to, I'm done with that. I'm done with that whole discussion, and I'm going to absolutely commit and recommit to something about financing for some of you, the next journey, the next step. And there's something here that really like kind of fell apart even, and I feel like from there on you're able to sort of take the pieces of it that you still sort of have some sort of desire to rekindle with in some way, and to reimagine with those particular pieces of the story. I see you, in other words, for some of you, sort of regenerating something, okay, from the past as well that was just not going to add up. It was not, no, this thing was on its way out, and I feel like you're going to take whatever that is, and again, you're going to sort of even like recycle it. I see regenerative energy here for you Pisces, and I see like it's going to be a huge push in a new direction, and it's going to be very successful. So this is very good news, I feel, whatever this is, and I feel for some of you, you're just going to come to this point where you're going to have this sort of climactic conversation even within this space that just needed to be had. It's like, I don't care what we talk about here at the end of the discussion. I care that we're having the discussion, and I care that it's actually happening at this point now that it is happening at, because it's no better time than now is what I'm hearing. For some of you, it's going to be like the serendipitous kind of energy. It's like when one thing ends, like something else begins kind of vibe, and I feel like some of you, you're just going to feel you need to jump into this conversation, you need to just kind of close it out, and then you're going to sort of be continuing on your way. With the Justice card, wow, and the Two of Cups. There's something that, I mean, fuck Pisces, like Spirit has your back. Because I see that whatever this is like, oh my God, with the Hierophant on the theme, you're going to realize it had to happen this way. It had to sort of be that uncomfortable and that ugly and like just like twisted and weird and strange and deranged energy for a certain period of time, so that it can lead to this sort of point. You know, we could not see the beauty of the magma of the volcano, and we could not see the sort of the reality of the situation had it not built to that point. For some of you, you're going to, in other words, appreciate, okay, as well, that this is sort of related to how it is that you find your transcendence, and it's something that you can't do without. It's kind of one of those moments, right, where you move through heavy shadow work and then you look back and you're like, thank you. Ariana Grande style, thank you. Thank you next, yeah, but thank you. And that's important, right, to have gratitude as well, and to have understanding of where that shadow did play a role in you finding your ultimate story. So it's very exciting, and I feel like there is someone here as well that you will share this new beginning with, and alongside is something, let's go, you will move alongside, yeah, another person in this space, and I feel like you're just two peas in a pod. I mean, there's really nothing else we can say, but there's something here very, very special about what it is that you've also come down to, you've come to realize, and it's something that you've actually created, and it's like you look back and you say, I did this. Wow. Let's move into the next month. Hit the like button, Pisces. Let me know how this is resonating for you. This is a channel message. We're working here with the energy. I'm again Starseed Oracle Medium channeler. I was always sensitive to energy ever since I was young. Feel guided to mention this now here. This reading, interesting, but yeah, and always was very sensitive to energy, but never like really thought until I had a major spiritual awakening experience. You know, hey, I think I want to actually pursue it just straight, directly, you know, was into astrology, was watching tarot for years, and I was like, I always thought, you know, I feel like I could do that. I was like, I knew it. I'm like, I knew it. I'm like, I can do that, okay, but yeah, I never did it, and then, you know, one day, just sort of had this aha moment and just went straight for it. Lovers here coming through. Of course, channeling, right, is a journey over time. You know, for a period of time on the channel, I started to channel. It was, you know, I feel it was always channeling, but I at a certain point I would start to channel, like openly. Okay, I would say like I'm hearing this or that, and so there was this one reading. It was a Pisces reading, actually. It was new moon, I think Pisces. It was back in 2019, a year before the pandemic, a year before Corona went viral, we'll say, on the news, so-called news, yeah. So I was channeling, and it was actually, interestingly enough, not only just that one reading, it was several readings. I was hearing keep clear of Corona, literally. You can go check out that video. It's on the front page of the channel. If you click Alchemy New, you can get to that video, and so, yeah, in the moment, I'm like, what is that? Okay, go. What kind of dietitian, you know, heads up are we giving to the viewers? Okay, it's like, keep up, maybe you don't want to drink beer, Pisces, you know, you are ruled by Neptune, okay. And, you know, it may manifest in a number of ways, but about a year down the line, someone came back in that video, and they were, like, commenting in the comments, this is not just beer. The whole Corona thing, even, yeah. Okay, it's not just beer, okay, because it was, yet again, several readings, and I'm like, Corona? Maybe it means crown in Spanish. Maybe it means crown, yeah. In Spanish, I think it literally does. Anyways, so come back to videos over time. It may resonate differently over time, so-called differently, as above, so below, within, without, micro, macro, you know the drill, right? Okay, everything is and everything isn't, okay? Everything is also an undulation of another aspect of itself. So there is not really a defining point there to be made, but you know, there is at times, right, more of a wave of how we see things, and it moves closer towards a certain, I'm hearing times and places, I'm hearing tides, okay, with which you feel, you know, you have a sort of, I'm hearing resonation with, okay, where you're able to say, you know what, that's relating to that part of my life more so. That's sort of, you know, resembling even an aspect of my character that I recognize. This is sort of even reminding me, okay, of an aspect of myself more so that I now am able to sort of like hold a greater perspective of. Sometimes we feel like I'm ready for this experience, whatever it is, but then, you know, yeah, well, whatever is before me. But then you, even in your thoughts, right, in terms of your mind, you think I'm ready for this, but then your spirit, your soul needs to move through certain things that you'll be able to then encapsulate in a different context. So yeah, sometimes there is a sort of the way about your story, okay, that works with the conversation you're having, but then it will sort of, let's say, turn, okay, in on itself and have another meaning, and that may take time, you know, years, and that's why I recommend to come back to readings. Definitely go back to a reading from, let's say, a year ago, 6 months ago, and people, I see them commenting all the time on the channel, they go back to readings from 4 years ago. Yeah, I think we started the channel 2017, 18, I don't remember, but yeah, 2016 maybe, it was December 2016, and they'll be like, this is me today, all the details, everything. So yeah, what is time? You know, it's a matter of how it is that you're able to take into the conversation a part of how you see, okay, the part you play in that story, and it's all about how it is that you relate to the reality, so-called, of your perspective, and how you're able to sort of re-engage that aspect of you, how it is that you are sort of reuniting with a certain even memory. Let's move into it further, and it is, right, we'll say, well, not something that's happening, manifesting, we don't really manifest, right? It's a matter of our memory, what we recall and what we acknowledge, and we act in the space of, okay, as a willing character, okay, where we say, I admit this, okay, and I admit this experience for me, and I say, I'm ready for me, this part of me, I'm ready to release also what is not going to allow me to step into that part of me that I know I want to play the part of now. And we're always able to change, right? We're always able to say, I'm ready for that part of me now. And so, yeah, for some of you, it's a matter of really reuniting, okay, with a certain reality, okay, of your story. I hear it like this, and this is something that you have known for years. You've maybe wanted to do things, you know, maybe multiple things you've wanted to become, and I see you sort of saying, I want to now shift my gaze onto another storyline. And for some of you, this is something that you're reminding yourself of. Let's move into Lover as well. Wow. I'm hearing, let's move on and move forward. There's something that, let's clear the energy. This is a big decision you have to make. Pisces, for some of you, I see that there is a decision here that you need to make. There's something that you are saying, this is really happening even. This is surreal. There's something really sort of even like a little bit freaky. We have the Lovers with the Nine of Cups. We have the Hangman in reverse. Some of you, Pisces, you got a dream coming here. It's coming true. It's coming full circle. I see you blowing air into that balloon, and I see you kind of watching it sort of take height. You know, you are saying this is really happening. Okay, it's not just a dream. This is like something that is like actually unfolding right before your very eyes. And for some of you, this is your own success. For some of you here with the Lovers and the Nine of Cups and the Hangman in reverse, I see that there's something that was a dream for a long time, and now it's still a dream, and it feels like a dream, and it's almost that hazy point where you're saying, wait, is it really just a dream, or is it something more than at this point? You know, am I able to say now that it's really actually literally happening? It's happening, Pisces, but I feel like there's a little bit of this, like, it's a little overwhelming even, okay, for some of you. I feel like it's hard to sort of, you know, I see you trying to kind of, it's very confusing even. It's like, do I remain humble in this situation, or do I just sort of really sort of finally imagine, okay, it not only in theory, but I imagine it enough to believe it in practice. And there's something that you're going to really commit to here, Pisces. This very, very special, emotional, sentimental moment here coming for some of you here, Pisces, with the Nine of Cups. I would definitely watch your sun, your rising sign, your Venus, your Mars sign as well. This is the end of a long cycle here of a lot of karma, Pisces. Queen of Cups, you're coming home. You're coming home, King of Cups on the Queen of Cups. It's almost like when I pulled that card, it's like I felt like I knew that the question is not where's the King of Cups. It's yeah, this person, you guys, for some of you, you have someone here who, you meet with this person often, I see in your dreams. Let's clear it down the left side body entirely. There's something here that you stepped away from, you both stepped away from, and I see you coming back into connection. I'm going to pull a little bit more on that King of Cups energy. We got the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the World. Wow. Like we said, it's the end. This is over. This long cycle. The World pins the Queen of Cups, and she mirrors the King. There's something, and we're not talking about gender, we're talking about the frequency, right, of yin yang. You can have someone who's technically we'll say poses in human 3D as a woman, but they're holding a massively toxic, all right, there's a masculine, so-called masculine energy. True masculine cannot really be considered as, in its form of divinity, divine energy, if it is not in true concert with the feminine. So it's weird when we say, yeah, they're very masculine. What is very masculine, right? We have balance and imbalance energy. So, shadow and light. And so, but I see that anyways. This is some energy that is going to be meeting you halfway, and I feel like you know who this is. You do know who this is, and your guides want to remind you that you do know who this is. I'm seeing that for some of you here, this is a past life soulmate, a past life energy. This is someone here who is going to prove to you. I see someone going down on one knee, Pisces, here for you, and reminding you that you are love, and you are true love, and you are the person that they want to be with. For some of you, this is a proposal. Come on. Okay, for some of you, this is someone who's going to admit something finally to you. Okay, it's like, hey, I'm over all of that game of I take this move, you take that move, and I wonder, am I gonna lose you, tomorrow? This person maybe was wearing a mask with you, and I see that they're gonna take it down. Now, Pisces, come back to this video, save this video to a playlist. I think there's a little plus sign, I think it's a save, click that and say, oh, playlist, add it to a playlist. Maybe you want to save to a Pisces playlist or an Alchemy playlist, just make a little playlist, whatever it is, however it works for you, or hit the like button, and that also saves it to a like playlist, which is kind of cool. Easy to come back to every so often. Remind yourself to come back to the video, because I feel like for many of you, this is a concept that you're going to really sort of, there's something that you're going to really realize over time. Maybe in some way, this person is sort of like telling you a form of this, but a version of this story, but you're not really, let's say, participating in the reality quite yet of it. And I feel like you're going to realize this is going to become so clear, and it's going to be it's going to become funnelized truth for you. And you're going to see it so obviously, okay, as something that is meant for you. And this is reminding you of the Sag reading, and where we were really seeing this sort of like, it's a crystallization of truth. It's something that just becomes so obvious, like, yeah, it's happening. And it's partly by way of what someone may be sort of foiling. There's something that you are going to, I feel, acknowledge and admit and sort of say, I'm ready for love as well. I hear like this again, and I'm ready to start over. I'm ready to acknowledge that also, this is something I want in my life. And I feel for some of you, maybe there was a period of time where you took a break here from so-called love. You were not really interested in connecting with anyone here. I see that, and I see that you're going to open your doors back up here with someone very special, very particular, very, very much in love with you and who you really are, and reminding you of who you will be, right? Which is not an answer in any kind of, let's say, defining point, okay, or metrics of who you're going to be, but reminding you that who you are going to be is who you are going to be. And always, this is someone is that they always are going to tell you it's on you. Okay, hi, sweet pea. Who are you talking about, Nat? Who's this guy? No one's gonna love you like I love you. What's that song? Love you like I love you. I don't remember. He won't love you like I love you. I don't know. I think I'm making a song up. What do you think, Isaac? You think there's a record label on that one? Is there a record label on that? Okay, an Isaac label. Okay, Tower, Strength, the 9 of Wands. Sorry, 6 of Wands, actually, yeah. Someone here, guys, this person is coming back. I feel like for some of you, they're coming into their space to reunite with you truly in a real way. This is not a fake, okay, sort of like, fancy, okay, show up on my Insta, I'm going to send you some DM, and who knows, I'm hearing Homeland Security, I don't know, Department of Homeland Security, I don't know what that's about, no. Okay, whatever that is about. I don't know. Someone here, yeah, maybe they were even like kind of, this person was like showing up. I see this person, I see someone with like peacock feathers, like they're sort of like puffing their chest up. Maybe they had a lot of ego with you. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit into that here for the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person, oh no, they're I feel like they're realizing that you don't deserve that. I hear that as well. It's like, no, she's not that kind of girl. I hear it like this. Okay, so, and I'm not saying that necessarily, right, this is someone who you are gonna choose to have, let's say, like an official partnership with. This is more the karmic sort of rebalancing, okay, of the scales, and realizing your truth as a validation, but not because this person is going to tell you who you are, but because it's going to validate you with you, where, you know, how do we say, there's a feeling where you say, I know I'm back on my path, and the right path for me is being truly one with me, and being honest, and being integritous with my higher self, and knowing that when something doesn't feel right, I step away from it, right? Now, this is you being in a space of balance with yourself, and I see this person coming in just to sort of set the understanding just from another vantage point of who you now have become. And I feel that this person will come through just simply even, let's say, to acknowledge maybe how far you've come. And I feel this is someone who you will appreciate, okay, coming into your life in this way. And I don't feel like you are going to be sort of misunderstanding also this gesture in any way. I feel like you're going to know exactly the role that this person is to sort of bring, okay, love into your life. Okay, yeah, the role that they play to bring love in your life, it's not something where you're going to feel defensive. So if you are thinking of someone you're very particular, and you're thinking if this person were to return and even say something like, hey, good job, like, you're doing amazing, and you would be like angry or hostile, I don't think that this is the person that we're talking about. But let's get a little further, okay? I don't think it's the person that is coming to mind. The Sun, the Magician, the Five of Pentacles. And sometimes we watch readings, it's like, I think that's that person, like, for sure. And lo and behold, you know, it's somebody else. Two of Swords here. The Death card, yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like this person, you know, how do we say? It's so subtle. It's so subtle. It's like, you know, maybe you're doing very well for yourself in some area of your life, and I feel like it's just like a little butterfly of a moment of acknowledgement where this person just comes through. Maybe you bump into them. Maybe they just kind of smile at you. They glance at you from across the dance floor, and you're like, wow, okay. But you're busy with your dance. You're busy, okay, with, I'm here for some of your business, your career. You know, this is something very subtle. I don't really think for some of you here, okay, that this is going to be something that is going to all sort of like come into form today. I feel that this is something just sort of like a little bit of like a sprinkle of fairy dust around a certain stage, okay, that will say you're on and you're standing on proudly and independently. I hear it like this as well, right? You are owning and holding the vibration of what you feel is natural and true to you. It's not something you need to tell anyone anything about in order to feel right natural in that space. And so this is something that you have already created, and I feel like someone is just sort of in and around your space. And I'm here, I see like someone sort of like drizzling honey, some kind of honey on a pastry or something. It's a honey glaze. I'm hearing something with honey glaze. Okay, but anyways, this is just sort of, yeah, they're giving you, I see a standing ovation moment. This could also obviously be a guide, okay, but this is just something I feel you will take note of, but I don't think that this is something necessarily that is going to be brought into a form and brought back into, let's say, possibly the form that it was in. If someone here will say also has passed, I do see that you will sort of find that you are able to reunite with that energy space that they did hold in 3D at a certain moment in time, and in this particular time and space, and in a way where you're able to sort of recognize it, okay? And so it could be even like a guide, okay, that is sort of like kind of touching your shoulder in some way here, Pisces, and reminding you that, you know, you really are doing what you're doing, and you really are making the difference here for the collective, and you really are here so powerful, not only for you but for others as well. And so it's just that moment. I don't see it as like, oh my god, this person is returning and like I feel amazing now. No, Pisces, it's like, you know, it's kind of like you get a boost. It's like you're already moving very, very fucking quickly, Pisces, and then I see it's sort of like someone just sort of gives you like an extra boost. It's a very interesting, I see this as something even it's just a magic in the air, okay? I'm gonna say it like that as well. You just feel this sort of support and this collective presence around you. And for some of you here, this is you, okay, remembering who you really are. And it is something of a moment where you say, I am with every part of me now. I don't need to have any other conversation simultaneous to the one that I'm having with my higher self. And I realize that that's why I am who I am. And that's why I feel that I am creating, the depth of what I'm creating, why I am moving so deeply into what I'm creating, because I am the one wholly, completely involved in that experience, and I'm not needing to define it by way of another conversation. I hear it again like this, or another person, another personality, even feature of mine. I don't need to sort of prove who I am even to other aspects of me. Okay, so this is a matter, I feel, for some of you, of really kind of connecting to your craft as well in a way that, you know, you always have. This is about being the timelessness, let's say, in spirit of what it is that you feel is your history. I hear it as well in this way. What it is that you've already created, you're sort of bringing back into the conversation, and you're sort of more or less purging. More than really creating anything, you are releasing what is sort of cast as a white noise energy around your truth, okay, your power. There's someone here, though, I really do feel, who is sort of going to step in when you do hit that height and that plateau of what it is that you are so much in love with, okay, and it's something that you have actually realized is not really related to this person. And that's when this person does come in and come back into your story and does want to remind you that you are on the right path, Pisces. And it doesn't mean right to reunite with that person. It means that you are really where you're at. This is some kind of dream, Pisces. I feel like it's something that, you know, you're not looking for validation of, you're not looking for confirmation of, but it is something that you are sort of shifting timelines with. And I feel like what this person comes in with is going to be this sort of moment around, okay, how you release time and space altogether. There's this moment here, Pisces, where you're going to say, I don't really need to know whether or not I'm making any kind of headway or progress literally when it comes to the spirit of my work. You are going to be very much in another working hour, Pisces, when it comes to your manifestations. Okay, let's clear it. It's not that you're manifesting, really. It's a matter of the vibration that you're aligning with, and something that, you know, it speaks to. Well, it's how you value what you do. Let's move into February. Let's clear the energy. Let's clear the ground. Loving light to all here. Let's get here further. We have the Six of Listen, I don't know about this guy. Who's this King of Cups now? Listen, whoever he is, does he know about me? Tell him. Does he know that I'm yeah, of course he does. Pisces. I'm calling you Pisces. I would underestimate your Mars sign. He has a Mars in Pisces. So I could definitely feel his Mars energy. Interesting. Mars, Pisces, Sun, sign Pisces. We have a Mars Sun conjunction. Actually, my Venus is Aries, and my Venus sits on his Aries actually as well. So we both have Venus in Aries. And my Mars is Gemini. His Sun is Gemini. So yeah, there was an interception there. It's a Mars. So yeah, kind of interesting there. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Let's get further. Pisces. I keep calling him Pisces. Isaac. This is not so comfortable, is it? This is the very hard marble table. Listen, I just want to be here when you're like talking it. It's like when you're accepting, when you're on the stage, like, yeah, I just want to be, yeah, he should know that we're together. It's like, he will. I'm here like this. Okay, Pisces. I keep calling him Pisces. I don't know what's going on. All right, love. Does he know I'm the Sphinx? He knows you're the Sphinx. Okay, let's get further. So now I don't like these surprises, you know? It's a channeling Isaac moment. Kind of like to know where everything is at, you know? It's like, okay. He is a Taurus cusper. He's a Taurus, yeah, / a Gemini death card. Feeling some heat in the left ear. Wow. there's something that you will have even information about. I feel that you're going to have maybe even like some sort of download from spirit. It's a major sort of gift is a download. It's even like a so-called secret. Something will be unearthed here, Pisces. You are going to be endowed with also some sort of answer here. With some sort of, let's go in the left side of the body, let's go to the heart chakra, and the solar plexus. Yeah, this is something very, very much like, I feel it's something a lot of people are going to, you know, really sort of like want in on, and this reminds me of the Leo reading. It was about a month ago or a few months back. Leo, you're going to have something everyone is going to want. This is that energy coming through right here. So if you're a Pisces with a lot of Leo, there's something here. Spirit is going to, you're going to be embraced, okay, by, I feel, the universe at a certain moment here in time. You're going to know it, you're going to feel it, you're going to say, holy shit, I need to be the one, I'm responsible, okay, to carry this conversation all the way, okay, and this is for some of you something that you feel, you know, you need to be in control of, okay. It can be that you have certain knowledge and you're like, I'm responsible to sort of, you know, really relate, okay, be able to relate this and relay this information, okay, and relate it possibly to the audience that I feel it's suited for, best suited for. Let's back it up, clear throat chakra. Yeah, there's something that spirit will even, let's say, communicate to you about. This is in the last week of Mercury in Capricorn, right before it moves into Aquarius. You know, it's something that you feel, you know, you will sort of, let's clear, you gotta really, I feel sort of like, get very focused and very, very resolute, very sort of directive with how it is that you are going to translate this vision. And for some of you, this is something that you're very good at, but it is a matter of the context. And some of you here, I feel that you're deciding, you know, do I want to sort of relay my gifts in this way? Or would I better be suited to sort of share of what it is that I know, share of what it is that I know in these such ways? Or over there, I'm hearing in that place, in that very particular place and time. For some of you, maybe it is, you know, going to know what that refers to for you, but this may actually be a matter of an actual place that you're at. So it can be that you want to travel, or it's maybe even, let's give an example, somewhere where, you know, let's be honest here, right? Light workers, you are very powerful. And when you are showing up, let's say to somewhere on the grid, you're going to be interacting energetically with that particular place. There's something that maybe you feel, you know, is calling you in a certain particular place. I would like to get here a little bit on that. Can we get a little bit on that, spirit? Let's work here with the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. I love this deck. Really wants to come through. Arcturians, number 6. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, concern. There's something that maybe even you feel, you know, it's almost like you're needed for some sort of mission somewhere. Pisces, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you, light. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Mercury in Capricorn. Please keep yourself well and enjoy, Pisces, right? There's such a small, let's say so-called brief sort of interval of time here where you will be given the chance to really remind, okay, your story of you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, Pisces. Love and light. You're guided through this experience.